hi everyone, it's me, DiaDiamonds. That is going to be my little introduction to the videos. So I hope you like it. If you didn't, I'm so sorry, but you know what? I want to try something new. Oh, so in the end, that's my introduction to you guys. And now let's cue in the intro and let's talk about what today's video is going to be, okay? Today's video is not going to be anything special. It's actually going to be a little chat, since pretty much when I post this is going to be around Christmas, you know, a couple of days before Christmas, and then the new year probably. So we're going to just have a little discussion on that, have a little rewind of the year, and then tell you what's going to go forward, you know, for the new year here. But of course, as you can see, there's a little bit something different with me. I have my makeup on today because I was filming TikToks. I finished that now, so I'm going to at least just take off the lipstick and then we'll continue on with this video. So I'll be right back and, you know, we'll get this video started, all right? Way back, I took my lipstick at least off, put some chapstick so that way my lips that were dry can get moist. Well, not moist, but don't feel dry at all. Oh, the lighting may have changed, and then of course there may be some mess that you see, but like I said, I was filming TikToks, so sometimes my room does get messy when I film TikToks because I'm always constantly going back and forth trying to find clothes and all that. So yeah, but here we are, we're back, and now we're gonna actually do what we're gonna do, which is talk about this little discussion video that we're gonna do. All right. So today's discussion video is obviously gonna be about, you know, what I plan on doing for the new year, especially during this Christmas season, because you know it's only going to be a couple of days before Christmas, and I want you guys to know a little bit about what I want to do and what I'm thinking about during the Christmas season and even into the new year, so that way maybe you guys, after you see this video on Monday, you guys actually do the same thing where you kind of plan things out and prepare yourself for the new year. Here, so basically this whole year has been, I think, a little bit hard for some of us. As you know, a lot of us have not been doing the things that we probably wanted to do and have been struggling financially or even just mentally as a person. And you know, there are some people who probably are not like me, where, you know, me, I've been perfectly fine. You know, nothing bad has happened that it's been like so crazy that it has affected me, like, you know, in a very painful manner. You know, this whole year I've been on TikTok, and that really has changed everything for me. It's made me grow as a person and definitely improved me as a person. And I feel like that's what I wanted to talk about, because it seems like this is what has been helping me throughout the year. TikTok, I gotta say, it's been definitely improving my life, at least this year. There was a lot of things that I never would have thought would have happened if it wasn't for TikTok. You know, TikTok, I have like a pretty small fan base as of right now. It's like 6K. You know, it's not that much, but it means something to me because, you know, I didn't even expect to get like 1K people following me this year. You know, so yeah, especially since when I got TikTok, it was all for fun. I didn't necessarily think I was going to take it as serious as I do now. So yeah, TikTok has definitely changed a lot of my life. It also has encouraged me to have this YouTube channel now that I have. So it really has done things good for me, and you know, it's allowed me to think a lot more of myself and also encourage, you know, people as well with what I do on TikTok. And then of course there are other things that I might be thinking of for the next year, and now we're going to talk about, of course, those things. Right, so, oh, I don't know about you, but there's been a lot of bit of thinking that I've been doing for the new year. So there was things that I've been thinking about, like maybe investing in things, and even also, since TikTok has been helping me be confident in a lot of my things that I'm doing, I have learned to be a lot more confident in a bunch of other things. And you know, self-improve on myself and actually do things that I wasn't brave enough to do before. So, TikTok has definitely done something for me that I never would have thought it would have done for me. Yeah, I mean, even then, right now, I don't know if some of you follow me on TikTok, but if you guys do, there was something that I decided to do on TikTok, which was like a 25 days of Christmas, where I was going to post a video every single day about like at least something that had to do with Christmas. And eventually I ended up coming up with this idea of like, why don't we make like a little nice mini Christmas story? And I just got the idea because I thought it was like something that would be so cool. And because of that, it actually allowed me to want to screenwrite a story or in a movie format. So it was kind of shocking how, doing that on TikTok kind of encouraged me to actually really focus on my screenwriting, because I did do a lot of screenwriting, but it would be like little ideas that I would just jot down on a piece of paper, and I would just leave it like that, and I never took it serious because I was like, people will probably think I'm just nuts, with my creativity. But ever since I did this whole thing on TikTok and a lot of people are liking it, it kind of made me feel like maybe I should take this a little bit more seriously, because who knows, maybe there are people out there who like the creativity that I have made. So, TikTok really has done stuff where it has encouraged me to do things that I never thought about doing. And then also maybe thinking about investing on certain things that I didn't think about investing in before. Alright, and I kind of like that because it encourages me to better myself as a person and believe in myself a lot more, even though I already believe in myself as it is, but like, who doesn't like a little extra encouragement? So because of doing TikTok, a lot of things have changed for me, and I gotta say, hey, I guess that's a good thing on my part, because it's motivating me to do things that, like I said, I didn't think about focusing on, and TikTok is doing that for me. But of course, I feel like not TikTok is not gonna work for everyone, you know what I mean? But I feel like, there could be something that you can think about, and maybe you should just invest in it rather than wait for something to convince you to do it, because you never know. I know TikTok is motivating me to do some of these things, but I've always wanted to do some of these things. I think I just didn't have the confidence enough until people started telling me that I was good at doing these things. Sorry, I had a little burp. Right, but for people to actually say positive things, it has encouraged me to actually invest in these things, because it makes me feel like, okay, people like it, regardless if it's not a lot of people, but regardless if it's someone who is not me doubting myself, it allows me to feel like I can do this. So that's how everything is going on so far. And then, of course, there are some things that I want to focus on a lot more that I have been doing this year that I am like, okay, let's put more emphasis on that. Like, I've definitely been working out a lot more with squats, and stretches, and even singing. But of course, I'm focusing on maybe improving my singing by doing other things. And then, of course, there's just those things like that, and maybe investing in things for making money. Well, there are some of us who cannot work during this pandemic, and of course we're wondering how the hell are we going to get money. So it's like things like that. And I guess there are things that I'm thinking about doing that may in turn help with that. There are things like that I'm trying to invest in. I'm obviously like, let's look for more butt workout exercises. Let's figure out, what are also good exercises for stretching your legs out, so that way you can be able to do the splits, because you've always wanted to do the splits, and since we're in quarantine, might as well do it, because there's no perfect time, since you're not doing that much anyways. Is maybe invest in things, because there are people who are kind of wondering how to make money, since most people can't go to work because of obviously the pandemic, and they need to take precautions. So my mom has been telling me like, oh, invest in maybe a company, and when you think about it, that could be a smart idea, because these companies are thriving. Some companies are thriving off this pandemic, and it's kind of like, maybe invest in it, and then some of the money that those rich people will be getting, it's like, oh, I get some money from those rich people. I'm pretty sure they won't mind me taking a couple $100 from them, you know? Oh, or something like that. And then in the end, it's like, there, see, you have at least some form of income, regardless if it's a small income, at least it's something. But yeah, it's things like that, you know, that I've been trying to think on. I mean, even my mom is like telling me maybe I should write a script when it comes to these YouTube videos, even though I'm pretty sure I'm not going to do that because I don't want to feel like I'm reading off of something. I want it to be as authentic and as natural as my videos can be. And I feel like if I have a script, it kind of defeats, you know, the whole purpose of me having that authentic kind of feel in these videos. So yeah, those are kind of things that I'm going to be focusing on right now and trying to figure out what I want, and you know, plan these things out so that way when the new year comes, I already know what to do. Yeah, that was my video for today. Like I said, it was going to be a small chat on like how basically, even if your year hasn't been as good as mine, I'm hoping that this video can encourage you guys to just at least do some of the things that maybe you haven't thought about doing because you've been so focused on life, and now that we are here in quarantine and some of us are here just not basically doing anything, sometimes it's like maybe take a couple of minutes and just stop and think about some of the things that you've been wanting to do. And even though you're very limited, it's still like maybe you can still have a chance of doing at least a bit of it while you're here doing this whole pandemic, especially since, you know, I'm pretty sure by the new year we're still going to be in the pandemic for maybe at least half of the year, I hope. But at least it will help you at least be like, you know what, this has been this 1 year where the year has been kind of hard for some of us, I'm pretty sure, since I'm pretty sure a couple of us have been, you know, accustomed to this. So we're kind of like, if we get into this in the new year, at least we know what the fuck we're going to be able to do. And it's like, oh, there, we have at least have some time to, you know, do some of the things that, you know, we've been pushing back because life has been getting in the way. And it's like, you know what? Life has been getting in the way now this whole year. We've been freaking out, but it's like, you know what? I'm pretty sure we're going to continue living like this for a couple of months. So it's like, might as well get used to it and start actually focusing on ourselves. So that's why I wanted to do this video, to kind of hopefully encourage you guys that, you know, even though we're very limited and even though the world is very chaotic, at the same time, we have a moment to finally focus on ourselves a lot more and actually feel like we can do things that maybe we have been holding off on. Because of this whole pandemic, I've been focusing on a lot of other things that I necessarily wouldn't have focused on, I feel like, or would have been encouraged to do if it had not been for TikTok. And necessarily you don't have to be like me and have TikTok in order to do that. I'm pretty sure you can be motivated in different ways, or, you know, because of time and all that. And oh my god, I really am hating the fact that the lighting in here always constantly changes. But here we go. In the end, and yeah, so I have been focusing a lot more on my screenwriting thanks to TikTok. Now, I would want to tell you like what I am screenwriting about, but like I don't want to give away anything because I don't have trademarks or copyrights. So, and since this is going to be on YouTube, I feel like some people can easily take away ideas like that and, you know, there. Whereas I feel like if I have it on my TikTok, it'll be a lot more harder for someone to steal the idea because it's on my TikTok page, and people will be like, hey, you obviously stole this because this is from the original creator's page and all that. So it would be hard to kind of steal something from me when it's on my own TikTok page. And it's like, oh, I tell everyone, oh yeah, I created this idea. So, you know, I feel like I'm not going to say it here because I don't want somebody to steal it or take it away from me. But if you follow me on TikTok, you can obviously know what I'm talking about. It's just a little idea came up from Christmas and there. Here, so yeah. As for my mom, I know because she watches my videos, she's probably going to ask me, what is this idea? And all this and that. And I told her I'll show her, you know, because, you know, she lives with me, so it won't be that hard to show her what I'm talking about. But yeah, if you follow me on TikTok, I'm pretty sure you know what this story is. If you don't, you know, in the near future when I have like trademarks and copyrights and maybe all this other stuff and that, I can show you what I'm talking about. But yeah. I don't want to give anything away because, you know, people nowadays, they like to steal anything they can you know, just like that. So I don't want nobody to be doing that with me. So yeah, I won't tell you what it is, but just know that I have gotten an idea for screenwriting, and it's encouraged me to focus on that a lot more because of TikTok and people obviously giving me compliments of my work that I've been doing. So yeah, that was, the little chat that I wanted to give you guys. Is, so Christmas is coming up. I hope you guys have a fun time celebrating Christmas, even though it may not be the same as it is for you guys. I'm pretty sure there are some things you guys couldn't do, but I hope you guys still have fun and focus on the fact that it's not really necessarily about having, the whole family over. Sometimes it's just about the love and gift giving, and I'm pretty sure you can just FaceTime your family, and in the end, them just saying hi and hello to you can be good enough for you to feel like you have that Christmas feeling. I hope you guys have a good Christmas, and hopefully you guys are encouraged to do some of the things that you never thought about doing. I know I am because of TikTok, but necessarily maybe somebody is just telling you to do some of the things that you never thought of before because of the whole quarantine is allowing you to think a lot more on yourself. So yeah, that was this video. It may have been short and may have been all over the place and all this and that, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm encouraged to do a lot of things that I never thought about doing because of this year and staying at home and doing TikToks and people encouraging me to do some of the things that I never thought about doing. And I just wanted to let you guys know that that has what my year has been, and I want to obviously invest more into that next year so that way I can actually be able to do some of the things that I've been scared of doing but never been to. But of course, obviously, I haven't done them because I've been scared and doubting myself. But because of people on TikTok inspiring me and encouraging me to do those things, I now plan on doing more of those things within the new year. So yeah, that was today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like and a comment if you want. Subscribe to my channel. Click the bell notification so you get notified every single time I post a new video. If you want to follow me on my other social medias, they'll be down in the description box below. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed, had a good old time, and this is me, DiaDiamonds. I'm signing off, and I see you guys in the next one. Bye!